Okay, hold on.
I'll back it. Let's try.
There you go.
I got another red one. I got 2 red ones.
Oh, hey guys, what's up? It's Nicole. Welcome back to my channel, Real Talk Recovery, where we talk about recovery from addiction, and I share my life with you. So you guys, oh my God, there goes my water. Nate, you gotta watch where you're going, buddy.
Why do you never tell me?
No, you don't pay attention, and you want to hang up on.
It's all because of
it's
you.
because you're not paying attention.
It's all because of you.
Okay. Anyway, I just got done drinking a whole thing of water that my son just knocked down all over the ground. So you know how that goes. Anyway, I just got home from work, and I was going through all the groceries that I got, you guys, to like cook for tomorrow. And guess what? I left the freaking meat at the Kroger. I'm so pissed right now. It is 100 and something degrees outside. I'm sweating my balls off, and I have to drive back up to the Kroger all the way across town to get the hamburger meat and the hot dogs and all the stuff that I bought for the food, because I don't know how I got out of that store without the meat, because I paid for it, but I don't have it in my car. So, damn, man, I'm pissed off. I don't want to go all the way up there. And now I'm also calling my husband, trying to get a hold of him, and he's not answering the phone. And that pisses me off too. So, I'm annoyed right now, y'all. I'm annoyed because it's like, answer the phone. Answer the phone. Because if he's around there, he can just grab it for me. You know what I'm saying? And then I won't have to drive all the way up there to go get it with Nathaniel in tow. Because it is freaking so hot. I already called the store. I need the food for tonight because I want to cook it so we can eat. I'm just aggravated. I'm annoyed. You know what I mean? Because it is really, really hot outside. Anyway, but other than that, it's been a great day. I worked all day today. I just got off work. And now I'm trying to get Nathaniel out from underneath my butt crack. Y'all know how that is? Oh, he's right here. Look at him. Right there. He's mad at me. I'm going to put on some tunes so you can watch him, okay?
It's your fault because you didn't have to put it.
You're right. I should have told you that it was there. I'm sorry. I'm just annoyed. You know what I mean? Do you guys ever have those days where you're just like, everything is getting on your nerves? And I know it's probably because of the heat. It's very, very hot outside. And today I was at work and I was talking to one of the ladies that I see at work all the time. And it's like, it's okay when you're like skinny, you guys, and you can like wear a tube top or a pair of booty shorts. But when you're a thick soul sister and you're trying to walk out there and it's every crack and crevice of your body is sweating. I mean, I swear to God, my ass cheeks, there's a crease in my pants from where my ass cheeks are sweating. Hey, Dan, what's up? Hey, Joy. Hey, Avalon. Hey, Megan. Yeah, I called you earlier, Megan, because I was going to tell you that I don't know if any of you guys would want to do this, but you can ask Annie and Sonia and Krissy and all the other girls that are on my Patreon. It's like $5 or $10 or $25 a month, right? And sorry about that, you guys. Okay, so what I was trying to say is, I know that a lot of you guys, I'm talking to you guys individually, right? And so that's awesome. I love talking to you guys individually. But what I want to share with the women, because I'm sorry guys, but I don't have a man to work with right now, and I don't have the finances to pay somebody to work underneath me to work with the guys. So it's just me. So that's why I only take on women, because I don't want to have a conflict of interest. So what I'm trying to say is, over on Patreon, we have a women's chat, and it's just for women, and it's a Hangouts chat. So it's got me, Krissy, Annie, Sonia, Marissa, Hannah, Cindy Briggs. Who else? Yeah, it's in the description. Who else is in our chat, you guys? There's 8 of us in the chat, okay? And it's just women, okay? And what it does is, like, if you can't get a hold of me and you need support, okay? This is up to you. You do not have to join. Please, you guys, do not feel like I'm trying to, like, because it's not, like, I'm not selling you anything, okay? It's just, it's just a way for you to have extra support and support my channel, but you do not have to join, okay? That's why I made the tiers like cheap, because like I'm a drug addict too, and I remember back when I was first getting sober, I didn't have any money to support myself, right? So here you go, baby. You can go put it on when you want to put it on. I'm sorry I snapped at you. I love you, okay? I didn't have anybody to support me. It's www.patreon.com/Real Talk Recovery, I think. I will. Annie, can you link it, or can one of my girls link it in the comments? Anyways, I just want you guys to know I hate talking about it because I never want to let anybody think that I'm trying to sell you like anything. That's not what my mission is here, you guys. Like, it's just a way for you to have extra support and for me to be able to like get to know you even better. You know, I talk to a lot of you guys on the phone one-on-one, and I love doing that. But what happens is, honestly, you guys, I have so many of you guys that I'm talking to. When I have you all grouped in the Patreon together, it's like those are the first come, first serve kind of situation, because you guys are right there and you're all together. You know what I mean? So please, you guys, do not feel like obligated to do it. I just want you to know that it's a group of women. If you women want to come over there, you're more than welcome to. But if you can't, that's okay too, because I made the Facebook page, and the Facebook page is a bunch of us too. So that's another way. If you can't afford to do Patreon, which is I totally understand, then you can come and join Real Talk Recovery, the closed Facebook page, for free. And there are a lot of us over there, and we're all talking. Like, I'm trying to get a couple of you guys. Thank you, Annie. I really appreciate you, girl. I'm trying to get a couple of my friends that are really strong in their sobriety to come over to my Facebook page and join. And I want them to start stepping up and like, thank you, Sonia, my baby. Thank you. Hey, Jason. Exactly. That's exactly the plan. When I start growing and my channel gets bigger and I'm able to like fund myself with the money from my channel, then I'll be able to pay somebody like underneath me to help me with the guys. You know what I'm saying? That's the plan. That is the plan. And so Jason is like my understudy, okay? Jason and me are working together all the time. I trust Jason. I trust Robbie. Those are two people who are going to be helping me with the guys on my Facebook page. And I'm just going to sit down here and relax because I just got off work. But I want you guys to know, like, I'm trying to get to a point where Real Talk Recovery is like a place where anybody can come and get support. You know what I'm saying? Oh, thank you, Avalon. You did not have to do that, girl. You know that. You never have to do that. But I really appreciate it, girl. You guys, shout out to Avalon. That's her channel, Kratom for Recovery. Avalon has been following me since I started my channel. Since we both had like 100 subscribers. And Avalon has supported me through everything, and I have supported her through everything. And we've went through so many different ups and downs where people tried to come in between our friendships, and she's always stayed true to my friend, to being loyal to me. And that's something that I find really hard to find here. Yeah.
I want something to eat.
Okay. That's something I find really hard to find here on YouTube, is people that keep their word and stay loyal. Like, I'm not going to flip-flop on my people. You know what I'm saying? And so I really appreciate my friends who stick by my side. You know, it makes I've been struggling this week, you guys, because like I want to help so many people and I want them to do best. But do you ever feel like people don't want that for you? Like, I want that for my friends, and people that I care about, but sometimes I don't feel like they want that back for me. And sometimes I feel like I feel like my efforts are me doing it. You know what I mean? And so it just it hurts my heart, because it's like I feel like I've stuck my neck out for so many people here on YouTube, and when the going gets tough, they get going. You know? And so I've kind of just gotten to this point where I realize that like Real Talk Recovery is going to my heart and soul is what I'm trying to put into my channel and helping other people, you know, and that's why I want to encourage you guys and let you understand, like, everything that happens on my channel, like if my channel gets monetized, which has gotten monetized recently, and the ads that go on my channel, that's the only way besides Patreon that I'm making any kind of monetary financial gain from this channel at all, okay? And so everything I do on my channel, like going live every day and doing the meetings and doing the groups on Facebook, hey Shannon, it's all my time, right? I go to work in the morning, I get off, and then I come home and I dedicate my time to getting with you guys and trying to help you guys. And I'm not trying to brag, you guys. I'm not trying to say I feel like you owe me something or anything like that. But what I don't think people understand is, like, I'm a person. And I want to be able to help everybody. And I really am trying to do that for everyone. That's why I give my phone number out, you know. And I love helping people. It literally helps me. Helping others helps me stay sober. If I don't give back and I don't do service, then I'm not going to stay sober. It literally fuels me, you guys. It puts me in the right state of mind, you guys. But I think people don't understand. It's like, I'm recording from my cell phone, you know, because I don't have a camera. So all these things take time and money that I don't have, you know what I'm saying? So I want you guys to know, like, it's taking me time to build my channel and get to a place where we're going to be able to financially, Nate, please stop. We're going to be able to financially support ourselves here on Real Talk Recovery. But I haven't gotten to that point yet. And so I'm not asking for donations. I'm not asking for you guys to pay me anything, right? I'm just asking you guys, like, if you come in and you want to join Patreon, that's one way you can support my channel, okay? And another way that you guys can support my channel is share my videos and invite other addicts and alcoholics to my channel. Bring people that you know would want to be here. Because the more my channel grows, the bigger it gets, the more ad revenue I can get from those views. Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not trying to take advantage of anybody. I'm not trying to, I'm not trying to poach money from addicts and alcoholics, because I remember when I was getting on my feet, I didn't have shit, y'all. I didn't have a pot to piss in, okay? I could barely pay. I remember my driver's license was suspended, okay? And I couldn't even pay to get my license unsuspended, all right? I couldn't even buy my own car. My husband had to. My husband had to co-sign for me because I had no. I'm not trying any of you. I just need you guys, the way that you guys can help and support me. What the hell is happening? Hold on, guys. Okay. Sorry. Somebody was calling. The way you guys can help. Oh, Megan, thank you, baby. I love you. You guys can help me. Thank you so much, Megan. The way you guys can help me is to help point people in towards my channel. I'm going to tell you guys, like, I got really discouraged yesterday because I see so many people doing things and I'm like, wow, I wish I could do that. I wish I could collaborate. I wish just one person on YouTube would give me a chance, right? Would say, hey, let me hear your story. Come on my channel. I want to give you a leg up, right? Because if that happens for my channel, if I can just get one person to throw fucking bone with a larger channel, then what will happen is then my channel will start paying for itself through AdSense. And that's the goal. I don't want to ever have to, I'm never going to ask you guys for anything, right? I started out with my channel and doing this because I want to help other people and I want to give back what was given to me. All right. My goal was to get my channel to 1,000 subscribers so I could monetize it. Okay, I hit that goal. Now my next goal is to get to the point where that monetization is paying for me to do what I'm doing, so that way I can do more. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I don't know why I'm even going to guys about this, but I want you guys to know, like, you will never catch me doing a GoFundMe for me. You will never catch me coming on here and asking you guys for anything, because I know how hard it is when you're first getting sober. And like I said, I'm just now to a place in my life where I'm actually okay with my finances. Like, my husband and I are making good choices, and we're saving our money, and we're doing the right thing. But the money that I make from my job that I work 9 to 5, that job, and that, you know, that money goes towards my son and my household. And so the money that I make from YouTube, I'm going to be honest with you guys, the where that money went is to pay for my medication, because I don't have insurance right now. So I made $140 off of YouTube. That's it. That's all I've made. And so that money right there paid for my Suboxone prescription this last month. And I don't know when the next time I will get a check from YouTube, because my channel is not that big, right? My only meetings is here, if that's considered. It is absolutely considered. I think it is, Dan. I mean, when you're taking time out of your day to like do a recovery meeting, it doesn't matter if it's on YouTube or in real life or online. I think that's effort, and that's you taking time out of your day to put effort into your recovery, which is so important. But that's why, I don't know why I even started talking about this with you guys. What was I doing? Oh, I was talking about my Patreon. So that's why I don't come on here and I'm like, hey, join my Patreon. Hey. Because one, I only take I only take women right now, because I don't have like a partner, a man partner that I can like pay to help me with the men. Do you understand what I'm saying? Because real talk recovery, I want it to get to a point, you guys, where I can employ somebody underneath me to help with recovery coaching and sober support. Hey, Nate, I'm about to pop you. I'm going to get you something. Hold on. Get off of me, son. I'm not playing with you, son. I'm going to go get it right now. Now stop.
You stepped on my foot.
I gotta go make him something to eat real fast. Anyway, that's why I started talking about it, because I was talking about Patreon. So I just always want to make sure that I'm really clear about my intentions. Can you remind them why you only take women? Yes. Okay, guys. The reason I only take women right now is because I'm married, and sometimes when you're in early recovery, what we do in the Patreon, you guys, is it's very personal stuff. Like, we talk about things that are, when you're new in your sobriety, that you could be struggling with, like, relationships and sexual urges. I mean, and it's, for me, I want to make sure that I have a clear, precise boundary, and I never want to disrespect my husband. So until I can get myself to where I'm large enough with my following and large enough with the money that I'm making from YouTube, where I can employ someone to work underneath me with the men, Now, don't get me wrong. If you're a guy and you're struggling and you email me or you message me on Facebook, I will. I think it's really important when you're new in your recovery and you're a man, another man, because only a man understands what you're going through. You know what I'm saying? And so what can also happen is, right? Guy, I'm a girl, right? And I'm helping you, and we're getting really, really close, and we're getting kind of connected. What can happen is that boundary can get crossed, and I can start having feelings for you, or you can start having feelings for me.
I want some food that you got.
And then that would be a whole lot of mess.
I want the food that we bought.
Hey, Michelle, what's up, girl? I've been missing you. So that's why I only take women on my Patreon right now. Now, You know, I could make a separate one for men, and I guess that could just be like where you guys could chat and I could have. But that's the thing, I gotta wait on that, you guys, because I don't. If a guy wants to join Patreon and be in there on the Patreon, they can. But I cannot add you to our women's hangout chat because that is a closed private chat for women. If a man wants to join hangouts, wants to join the Patreon, they can. I'm just not going to add you into our closed women's chat. Now, if enough men join Patreon, I'll make you guys your own closed men's chat. Okay? Yeah, Jason. So if men want to join my Patreon and I see you guys joining, I will make a men's chat and Jason will be over that. Okay? And he'll be in charge of that. But until I haven't had any men try to join, you guys. So we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. Do you know what I'm saying? And what we do over on Patreon, you guys, is basically I just upload videos that I don't upload over here. And we talk privately, girls, you know? And it's just a lot of us being together. And honestly, you guys, it's just a way that these women help support my channel. Because, like I said, they want to help support my channel, which I'm so grateful for. And you can ask all the girls. Like, I call them to check on them. I message them if I don't hear from them. And we talk, and we check on each other. Like, we don't just, like, I'm not just like, oh, thanks for joining my Patreon. Thanks for the money. See ya. No, honey. Hunty. If I don't hear from you in a week, I'm texting your ass. Right, girls?
Mommy.
Do you want some chips and dip, buddy?
Yes.
Okay.
What do you have?
No, it's this new ranch kind of dip. Do you want it or no? Yes?
I guess. Does it taste the same?
It's good. You'll like it.
Does it taste the same?
So that's what we do over there on my Patreon, you guys.
Mom.
There we go.
Do the same.
Open that up.
Does it taste the same?
You'll love it, yes. Don't drop it, just untwist it. There you go. So, anyway, that's why I started talking about that. I was like, what was I talking about that for?
No, I don't want that.
And
I don't want that. Mommy, I said I don't want it.
Okay, I've just been really trying hard because sometimes what happens on guys is I feel like things lost in translation, and so you guys might think, oh wow, Nicole, she's over there like making all this money and yada yada yada. I promise you guys, like, I will be so transparent with you guys. I will let you know when my next YouTube check comes in, and I will show you guys exactly how much it is. Towards my sobriety. Thank you, Angel. You're so amazing, girl. I really do appreciate any support you guys. Like I said, because it's helping me and it helps the channel. And eventually the goal, because I let the money that's in Patreon, I just leave it there. I haven't withdrawn it. So last time I withdrew any was when I bought the laptop. Nate, stop.
I want some pancakes and syrup.
Okay. The next time I withdraw money from there, it'll be when it builds up to enough to buy a camera. Okay, so the money that goes into that Patreon account, you guys, you're gonna see what I use it for. And so the next thing I'm gonna buy is a camera. Yeah, I just want to make sure that you guys understand. Like, and that's the thing, you guys, I don't have merch, honestly, you guys, I'm not trying to live half the hog over here. Like, I'm really just trying to, like, give back and help other people. You know what I mean? Maybe one day we can have Real Talk Recovery merch. But what I'll want to do with that money that we raise from the merch is I'll want to use whatever money we raise from the merch to send someone to treatment. Like, I use the money to, live my life. I want to use that money to give to somebody else who maybe doesn't have a chance, maybe doesn't have a way to pay for their rehab or their detox, just like we did with Ian. So if we make Real Talk Recovery merch in the next year or so, that money that we raise from that merch sales will go into some addict or alcoholic who does not have a way to get sober and needs help. Record that can help me for a video I'm doing. Ooh, what do you mean? What do you mean, Angel? I don't understand. What do you mean, read it? I'm sure there's somebody in here though, you guys, that can do that. Okay, so Sonia, you were in the update video, were you? So yeah, that's because you missed, girl, our last medically assisted treatment support group meeting. We called Ian on the phone, and I'm here to tell you guys, shh, stop.
It's making pink.
Stop. Don't do it then. I'm here to tell you that. So Ian, we paid for him to get into the halfway house. He got in, paid his first month's rent. He's got a job, and guess what else, you guys? Somebody gave him a car. So now he has a car. I know. Hey, Dan, I know. Thanks for doing that.
Mom,
oh.
can I have some candy cakes now?
Yes, I'm going to heat them up right now, son. God, you're begging.
I don't like
begging.
I don't like having cakes.
Okay, so that's the thing. You guys, there is another channel. I don't know if they're like recovery meetings or not. But I'm going to tell you this. There's a channel on here on YouTube, and they're a lot bigger than me. I think he's got like 10,000 subscribers. And, okay, baby. And what that channel does is, I think it's, what is it called? I have to, something with the word sober. Talk sober. Okay. If any of you guys are looking for another channel like mine that does like sobriety kind of like meetings, go and check out Talk Sober. Y'all will love it. I'm serious. Y'all will like it. It's two guys though. But the idea came to me because when I was on Facebook 2 years ago, I was always doing like meditations and kind of like explaining stuff about the disease of addiction to people. And so I had been doing it on Facebook for about 2 years, or about a year and a half. And I thought, you know what? I'm going to start a YouTube channel. And so I started my YouTube channel, and it literally has taken me so long to just build it to what it is right now. You know, it's almost been 2 years since I started my YouTube channel. But I knew if I stuck with it and I stayed consistent, that the people who needed to find my channel would find my channel. But it's been a journey, I'm telling you. It has been a journey. It's been really hard and discouraging sometimes, because what will happen is a lot of people, when you start doing well, they don't want you to succeed, you guys. They don't want you to do good. So when they see you, okay, baby, love you, Jason. So when they start seeing you doing well, they get jealous, and they'll do things to try and hurt and harm you, you know? And it's just like, it's really sad, because that's happened to me quite a bit here on YouTube. And all I'm trying to do, you guys, is just help people. That's really all. You know, and we have one of the best support systems. This channel right here in the live streams, you guys, we have some of the most positive live streams in the whole community on YouTube. I have never seen a group of people on YouTube who are so kind and uplifting as you all are here on this channel to each other. And the reason why you guys are like that is because it's true. You follow the lead, okay? And so I have set the tone for this channel to be a place for support, love, tolerance, acceptance, inclusivity, right? And so that's what this channel is about. And so you guys are just following that lead that I've set, and that makes my heart just skip a beat, because it's like, damn, I know I'm doing what's right. I know this is what I've meant to do, is share my journey through recovery with other addicts and alcoholics, right? But damn, sometimes I get discouraged and I think, am I doing this? Is this what I need to be doing? Do I need to keep on doing it, right? And then I remember, then I see you guys. Like, Megan, I got to tell you, girl, I talked to Megan on the phone last night, or yesterday, you guys. Hey, Misdemeanor. Well, I mean, recovery from anything, girl. You're welcome here. Recovery from sexual abuse, recovery from PTSD, recovery from drugs and alcohol, recovery from codependency. I mean, I think we've all got something that we might be recovering from. You know what I mean? It's a support channel, a channel for you to come and find support. So let me tell you this, you guys. I was talking to Megan on the phone last night. Megan, I got to talk about it, okay, girl? And we were on the phone, and I have to tell you, I got off the phone after talking to you, and I was just crying my eyes out because I remember feeling just like that. I remember looking at other people who are sober and thinking, I want to be like that. I want to be happy. I want to have my life back. I want to have my son. I don't want to live my life like this anymore. And I would look at other people who were sober, and I would just think how impossible that must be, because I would never be there, right? And so yesterday when I was talking on the phone to Megan, she said that same thing, and I remember feeling that same way, and the only thing that I can say is that don't ever give up. Don't stop. Keep trying. Don't leave before the miracles happen, you know? Oh, Misdemeanor, girl, you're welcome here. We don't care if you're in active addiction, girl. Come on, stay with us. Stay here with us. This is where you belong. This is where you need to be. Here, bub. No.
This is a broken old.
Take that upstairs and eat it. Bye.
Why upstairs?
Because, I mean, if you don't want to go upstairs, you don't have to. Yeah, if you're in active addiction, this is definitely where you need to be. Okay, girl? Because we've all been there and we all know what that's about too. So don't get discouraged. And so, anyway, I was talking to Megan on the phone yesterday, and when she was saying that, it just made me think about how, like, I felt that same way for so long. And I want you guys to know that I'm sure some of you guys feel that way. Like, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get sober. I'm never going to be happy. Like, how is she saying? It must be fake, right? Because that's what I thought too. I thought, these people are faking. There's no way they love their life. There's no way they like life without getting high, right? Shit. I couldn't live my life without getting high every single day, you guys. And so when I would see other people living their lives happy, joyous, and free without being high, it had to be a lie. It had to be fake, right? There's no way these people were actually happy, right? But I'm here to tell you right now, it is not fake. It is real. You know, my life's not perfect. Seeing me earlier, I was pissed off. It's hot outside. I left my damn meat at the Kroger, right? It's been a bad day today. I've been annoyed, right? I've been irritable. But I'm telling you guys, my worst day sober, the worst day that I've ever had in my sobriety, will never compare to what it was like in my active addiction. You know what I'm saying? I would live my time in my sobriety having a bad day every day just so I don't have to go back to my active addiction. Because back in my active addiction, shit was bad. Shit was bad. So anyway, it's so hot here, you guys. Like, I'm sweating balls. I just wanted to talk to you guys a little bit about that Patreon situation and kind of let you guys know where I was standing on that. Let you guys know, like, what my goals are for this channel and what I'm trying to achieve. You know, I want all of you to know that you are welcome to come join the Real Talk Recovery Facebook group. If you want support and you need your life that are going to help you stay accountable, stay on the right track, come over to Real Talk Recovery on the Facebook page. I check when I get home. I check it. So I'm not on there all day long because I have to work and stuff. But when I get to the house, you guys, I will be on there. Okay, like I am right now. I'm checking it right now. And so come over to Real Talk Recovery Facebook page. Come hang out with us. Don't be shy. Don't be scared. Just come on over. Come on over. It's going to be a great thing, you guys. I'm working on getting everything off, getting everything up and running. What my hopes for this Facebook page are that you can get on this Facebook page anytime, day or night, right? And you can say, hey guys, I'm going through something, I'm struggling, right? And there will be someone there to answer you, okay? What's happening? Oh, Facebook is down? I didn't even know. Hey, Philadelphia, what's up, Dan? That's what's up. So, hey, Candy, that's a place where you guys can get support. So here's the deal. Here's the plan for the Facebook page, okay, guys? And I'm going to show you right now so you'll see where I'm at. Okay. Okay. It's Real Talk Recovery on, can y'all see that? Yeah, you can see it. Real Talk Recovery on Facebook, okay? So far, we've got 25 members, which is an awesome start. I'm super excited. But here's the plan for the Facebook page. I want to get to a point, you guys, where we'll have speakers, speaker meetings like once a month or maybe once every 2 weeks, where I'll have a special speaker come on with years of sobriety to come on and share their story to inspire you guys, right? And so that is my plan, is to be able to have you guys go on there and say, wow, look, I'm not alone. There's support everywhere. So not only do you guys have support here on the YouTube channel, but you guys have support here on the Facebook page. You can find support on the Patreon. You can find support on my Instagram. Like anywhere you go or you hear the word Real Talk Recovery, the name Real Talk Recovery, you know that there's going to be support, people that are in your corner, people that are going to back you up, right? I have a girl who's been working on a website. If you go and you put in www.site, and it will direct you back here to the YouTube page. But eventually I want to have the website up, you guys, where you guys can go onto the website and you guys can find accredited resources like treatment centers, detox, all kinds of resources that maybe you might need, and so places that I've already checked out and vetted. So, hey, Nicole says it's good. I can trust her word. And that's why on my channel, like I'm trying to teach you guys also that not everyone on YouTube or Facebook or whoever that has a platform is sharing because they want to help you. Some people are sharing because they want to make money. Some people are sharing because, they're trying to get to a certain place, right? It's www.realtalkrecovery.com. And it'll take, but what it will do, you guys, when you go into that website is it'll just redirect you back here to YouTube. My friend Michelle has been working on that. In fact, I need to reach out to Michelle because I haven't talked to her in a while. But, okay, Sonia, I'm checking you right now, girl. I got Krissy's, request. Sonia, there's my girl, Sonia. I'm so excited, you guys. Okay. So, it's really... Okay, so now that all that technical stuff out of the way, right? Let me clear my throat. Okay, so I'll tell you guys an old story time that y'all can kind of... Let me think. Today when I was at work, I was kind of reminiscing on my old days back in my active addiction. Not reminiscing in a good way, but like remembering all the stupid shit that I did when I was in my active addiction, right? And so yesterday I was talking to Megan, shout out to Megan, on the phone, and she reminded me of something when we were talking. She had said something about how she went into detox and then she left after 3 days, right? And I thought, damn, how many times had I gotten into a situation and then said, fuck this, I'm out of here, right? So let me tell you guys a story about, this was the first time I ever went to treatment. Okay, so I think it was probably 2002 or 3. And so I went into treatment at this rehab called Quapaw House Recovery Center. It was a really nice treatment center. My parents' insurance actually paid for it because at the time, I think I was on my parents' insurance until I was like 20 something. And so the reason I had to go to treatment, guys, is because I was living underneath my parents' roof still, and I would be coming home and I would be on pills and methamphetamines, like meth and Xanax and hydros. Like, I couldn't go to my job without being high. I couldn't go out to eat without being high. I couldn't have sex with my boyfriend without being high. Yeah, they're right there in that blue bag. Everything that I did was me being high. So my mom and dad, I remember we had like a come to Jesus meeting, and they were like, you need to get help. So I went into treatment. Nathaniel, all you have to do. Why are you changing into a shirt when you have a clean shirt on?
I'm sticky.
Okay, we'll go throw that in the washing machine then. Okay, so I got to treatment at Quapaw House, you guys. And have you guys ever been to rehab before? If you haven't, then you're not gonna. So when you get into rehab, what happens? A lot of times you're gonna meet. Every rehab has like 5 core people, right? And what I mean by that is like five addicts who are, you'll see them at every rehab. You got the guy whose mom and dad paid for him to be there, right? Preppy white boy, rich, doesn't think he has a problem, says his parents think he does, right? Then you have like the girl who is like on the streets, you know, prostituting her body, it's just a sad story, right? Then you have you know, like the person who's court ordered or in trouble because they got sent there by the law, right? And then you have people who are like straight up homeless, and the only reason they're going into treatment is because they want to get off the streets, right? So they like somehow got into and got a free bed. And then you have people like me who were in the middle, right? Like I knew I had a problem, but I wasn't ready to surrender yet. I wasn't even close to ready to get sober, right? Okay, so I got into treatment, and they bumped me up with this girl named Marissa. I'll never forget her, you guys. She was so pretty. She was just like, I couldn't believe that she was a drug addict. And this is the first time like I met a girl like her who was just like a prescription pill addict and didn't dabble with any other drugs, right? And so me and Melissa, we became fast friends. And every night, you know, and we would laugh, and I would tell her stories about all the crazy stuff I did in my addiction. Well, about a week after I got to this treatment center, a gay guy named Scott came in, right? And so Scott was my best friend, you guys. We got to know each other, and we became, connected at the hip. So they assigned me and Scott to do the kitchen duty. So we cooked all the food, breakfast, lunch, dinner, snacks, everything. And so it was fun. Every morning we would wake up about 5 o'clock in the morning, and we would go into the kitchen, and we would turn on Madonna like a virgin. He touched for the very first time like a virgin. I feel your heartbeat next to mine. Okay.
Look what shirt it is.
I love it.
It's a little lizard.
I love it. Don't fall, Nate.
No.
So we would laugh, you guys, and we would hang out, and we would dance to Madonna, and we would be in there like, psh, psh, Vogue, Vogue, Vogue. I mean, y'all just don't understand. I had the best.
You locked up in treatment again?
No, not again.
Why?
Me and Scott became
Why?
best friends, bosom buddies. Well, it was probably like 3 days before we were going to get released, okay? I stayed an extra week just so I could get released at the same time as Scott, okay? That's how close we had gotten, you guys. And I remember we were at lunch, and Miss Edith, she was the counselor. I remember she called Scott fat. And he got so upset, he started crying, and he ran out the front door. And I was like, oh, hell no. And so I ran out after him. And they're like, DeMeo, because at that time my last name was DeMeo. I hadn't gotten married yet. DeMeo, don't you run out after him. Don't you run out after him. And I was like, no, he's my friend. I'm going out there. So I ran down the street, and I'm chasing Scott down the road, y'all. And I finally caught up to him, and I grabbed him, and I said, please don't leave. Please. And I was crying. I was like, you know what will happen if you leave. You know you'll relapse. And he came back and he didn't leave. And we ended up graduating treatment together and becoming best friends. Well, you know what happened after that? We stayed sober for 6 months.
What was it?
I would pick him up. He lived in a halfway house and I was living with my parents. And
Was it the guy that you talked to when you picked me up from school?
No, not him, not Ian. So,
not Ian?
I would pick him up from the halfway house and we would go to meetings and everything. We were doing so good and we relapsed together. And we ended up relapsing, you guys, and that's when I realized, like, me and him, when we would get together, we would smoke crack and we would look out the window and we would peeping and stuff. It was so embarrassing. Because we were like bottom of the barrel junkies. So by the time we got through our, got locked up or got relapsed and started getting high again, we were like, it was bad, you guys. But we would hide out in his apartment and be looking out the blinds. It was just such a sad situation. And so I went on and I ended up getting sent away to prison. Scott literally was the only person who wrote me besides my parents, you guys. Okay? When I came out of prison after being there for a year, Scott came and picked me up with my mom. You guys, he knew that I loved name brand purses, right? So he bought me this beautiful leather Vince Camuto purse and brought it to me on my release date from prison. He was such a good friend. I miss him so much, you guys. Is he sober today? Today he's sober. He is actually living in Alabama at a sober living facility, and it has taken him a really long time to get back on his feet and get sober. And I tried to help him. When I got sober, you guys, he called me at my job, right? Yeah, I know, Annie. It was expensive. Please stop, Nate. He called me at my job. And this is at the time I worked at a Hallmark store. And so I was at my job and he called and he was crying because he had broke down and ran out of gas. And this is just about 3 years ago, you guys. So I drove down to the gas station to fill his car up with some gas. And I remember seeing his face and seeing him. And you guys, I cried so hard when I saw him. His cheeks were so sunk in and his face was so just gaunt. He was just so emaciated from methamphetamine abuse and crack smoking that I cried and cried and cried. And I put gas in his car and I told him, I can't do this for you anymore. Like, you've got to get sober or I cannot be around you, And so we didn't talk ever again until I saw him and he requested me on Instagram as friends, and now he's sober. And so, sometimes, we have friends that we got sober together, but then they lose their way. And sometimes it's just better for us to not be around each other, because what happens when I get around him is I think about old times that we used to get high, and it like triggers those thoughts inside of me, Hey, Dan, I do. Actually, I go to a certain meeting here in Little Rock, and it's on Monday nights. And it's at the treatment center that I graduated from. And that's the main meeting that I like to attend. But that's really the only meeting I go to unless I go to a speaker meeting at this Cosmo. It's called Cosmo, up the street from our house. But most of the time, what I do is I do it here on the channel because I'm at home with my son a lot. But when I can get away and get a babysitter, yes, I love going to meetings. I absolutely love them. And you know what, you guys, when I'm struggling and I'm having a really, really bad day, I'll get online if I can't get to a meeting because I have my kid. If you guys are ever having a bad day and you want to get to a meeting but you can't drive to one, if you'll come on here onto YouTube and type in Alcoholics Anonymous speaker meetings, there are speaker meetings uploaded here on YouTube. And it helps me so much, you guys. There's some nights, you can ask the girls, there's some nights where I go to bed and I listen to speaker meetings until I fall asleep because it helps me so much. And that really does help me keep sobriety in the front of my mind, you guys. I'm telling you, because there's some days where I just struggle. I have a bad day, I don't feel good. And so that's what I do. Like I've trained my brain to like find sobriety if I can't get to a meeting, you know. I have to tell you guys, do you guys listen to the Addictionary podcast? If you don't, you need to subscribe to the Addictionary. I'm going to be on there July 8th. So I think that's this weekend. And we're going to do so last time I was on, I told my story, right? Well, this time we're kind of recap, and then we're going to talk about just like what's going on today in my life with my Suboxone paper. And this girl, Megan, you guys, that has this channel, the Addictionary, the podcast, you guys are going to love it. She is so amazing. And she supports all forms of recovery. It doesn't matter, medical marijuana, Suboxone, methadone, abstinence, AA, smart recovery, refuge recovery. She supports all of it. So I'm going to be on there this July 8th, you guys. So I'm super excited. I'll let y'all know when she posts the video. But anyway, then this Friday, we're going to have Dr. B on the channel, on my channel, to answer questions, you guys, about Suboxone or anything that you want to ask questions about. Come to the meeting tonight, this Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. Dr. B is going to be here on the channel answering questions. Yeah, bud. So anyway, I'm going to get off here and I'm going to go get this meat from the store and I'll be back. Okay, you guys? I love y'all. Anybody that joined Patreon, thank you so much. You have no idea how much it means to me. If you joined Patreon, message me on there so I can add you to our Hangouts chat, okay? And if you haven't already, you guys, go and join our Real Talk Recovery Facebook group, okay, guys? That's another way for you guys to find support and get to know each other, all right? I love you guys so, so much. Thank you so much for helping me and supporting me, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Okay, I gotta call your dad.